it's just fine. The female terminals are, I mean the male terminals of the connector is just fine, as you can see. Yes. So this time I don't think we can fix it as easy as the driver's door problem. Okay, so this one will be little more complicated. We have done the actual visual inspection and we found nothing. The connectors and wires are connected properly, they are just fine. There are no traces of damage. So now so now we have to so now I think it's the right time to open the circuit diagram and perform some points of measurement using digital multi-tester. And we're gonna need the help of HDS, our scanner. Okay, we have scanner here also. So the first thing to check in the circuit diagram is of course the power supply. So the circuit open means the circuit is incomplete and probably no power supply or the communication line is open. So the first thing to check is the fuse, and secondly, if the fuse is okay and there is a power, there is a present electricity, then we can check the voltage before the passenger's LF antenna. And if still there is a present of battery voltage, therefore this will be failure of LF antenna. Okay, let's print the circuit diagram. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I had a hard time to print this circuit diagram because this circuit diagram was being viewed to electronic wiring diagram. So it is only and open in the electronic wiring diagram in Maris. So I had a hard time to print it because there is one message show on the screen, message like from Adobe Acrobat, like that. I don't know, so I cannot print it. But I had a picture here on my phone. I just took a picture so that I can easily review the circuit diagram. Anyway, it's there is only one thing we have to check here. Actually, many things, but let's do it one by one. So the first thing is the basic step, which is checking the voltage present and the ground. Of course, we measured voltage from its source. Battery voltage, it means the power supply line is okay. So let's do this, guys. Let's check one by one. Maybe it's probably, I had the feeling that there is open in the on the power supply line, because as the DTC says, it is a circuit open. Okay, let's try to measure voltage using DMM. Okay, so here in the circuit diagram, okay, what we have to check is the power and ground. Okay, so power and ground supply for passengers LF antenna. Okay, so we have already disconnected this connector of the passengers LF antenna, and as you can see, there are tiny terminals inside, and we can perform the back probing, but it's little difficult compared to this front connector. So first, we have to remove this connector bracket, this white one, the plastic bracket. Okay, anyway guys, while checking the voltage, you should be on the wire side of the circuit, because this is the component side. This is the LF antenna, and this is the connector, and this connector is in the component side. Of course, you cannot measure any voltage from here because we have already disconnected the connector. So the supply line is of course coming from here into the wire side up to the power source, which is the battery. Okay, so again, wire side of the circuit, and this is called female terminal. This is called female terminal, and this, the other one connector, is a male terminal. As you can see, there are pins, small pins, like this is male terminal. Means there is, if you are if you're a male, you have a penis. So if you are a female, you have, of course, yeah, you got it. So female, just for you to easy to remember, female, it has female terminal has hole. Okay, and the male terminal has pin. Okay, so this is the female terminal, wire side of the female terminal. Okay, so first we have to remove this white bracket, connector white bracket, and therefore we can measure the, we can easily measure the voltage supply. Okay, so what we are going to measure here is, what is the circuit diagram saying? It is number 2 and number 6. Number 2 and number 6. So number 2 is black wire, and number 6 is tan. Okay, okay, so of course the black wires definitely the ground line. Okay, and the other one is positive side of the circuit. So let's measure the voltage. Okay, first we have to remove this connector bracket carefully. Okay, yes, and then we have here, I'm using this small pin for front probing. Okay, first is number 6 terminal. Okay, there you are. Since the terminal is very small, we have to use a small pin also. Okay, this is the ground, terminal number 2. Okay, and of course, before measuring the voltage, we have to turn on the ignition switch. Okay, so okay, there you are. We can now perform a voltage measurement. Let's put it into direct voltage setting for the DMM. So direct voltage. Okay, so what voltage do we expect to measure on these points? There should be battery voltage, or at least 12 volts. Okay, so let's try to measure. Positive is 10. Okay, and the negative is black. So here we have measured 12.26 volts. Okay, we have measured 12.26 volts, guys. Yes, so the source line is okay. The source line is okay. The power source line, you have to be very careful. Don't never touch these two terminal to each other, because the fuse will blown, or you can damage some component, electrical component. Okay, so we have measured 12.26 volts. It means the circuit is okay until this point. Okay, so let's fix back this connector bracket. Okay, and we are now going to focus on the component side. Okay, the component side is of course the LF sensor. So this wire is just fine, so probably it is the LF antenna. So our diagnosis is the LF antenna, since we already measured correct voltage from the source line. Okay, therefore we can now proceed to give our final recommendation, which is replace passengers LF antenna. Okay, but we have to make sure of our diagnosis. Okay guys, just to make sure that this LF antenna is faulty, we may need to retight the terminal. Maybe it's only loose. I cannot find the connector pin fit here, because maybe somebody lose it or somebody keep it in their toolbox. I cannot find the connector pin bit, so I decided to just retight the pins so that it will have good contact to a male terminal of this connector. Okay, since we are focused on fixing the open circuit, it is also possible that this female terminal is loose. So I'm going to retight this terminal. Okay, using this small pin, just try to push inside the other side of the female terminal, so it will tight even more. Okay, and the other one, also the other one. Okay, so yes. Yes. Okay, it is now tighter than before. This terminal is so tiny. Okay, let's check again. Yes, it is now tighter than before. Okay, now let's try to clean it using a contact cleaner. This is a contact cleaner, guys. Yes. Let's double check. Let's tight again. Okay. 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 So we only need to tight this terminal and the other terminals as well. Let's push it inside the other side of the terminal. Okay, so okay, so let's try to check them all. Okay, it's okay. One. Okay. Okay, so 6 terminals we have already retight, and now we will clean these connectors and terminal using this contact cleaner. Okay, okay, so maybe it's only dirty, that's why it doesn't have a good contact. So let's clean this one first. We don't need to apply too much contact cleaner, because it is I experienced before when I put too much, when I sprayed too much contact cleaner, the connector seal was being damaged, and you cannot fix back the connector properly. Okay, so this is the connector seal. It prevents moisture or water to get inside the terminal. Okay, so and it is it should be faster. We must do this quickly. Okay, okay, so let's apply the connector. Let's spray the connector cleaner. Okay, and then okay, apply air so that it will clean it properly. Okay. Okay, it is now clean and tight. Okay, so we can now fix it back. Let's reconnect this back now and fix on its bracket. Okay. Okay. And then fix this back also. And what about this one? Okay, let's try to clean this also. Okay, then let's fix it back and then we're going to clear all the DTC. Okay guys, we have already retight all the terminals of the connectors, and we also cleaned it using a contact cleaner, and now we are going to clear all the DTC and try to operate the keyless control function. Okay, the keyless access control. Okay guys, let's clear this DTC by connecting this connector, scanner connector, to the data link connector, which is located under the dashboard. Okay, so there you are. This is the data link connector. Okay, it's only under the dashboard. Okay, let's fix this. Okay, of course the ignition switch is on and the DSTI scanner is on also, and let's connect this to the vehicle. Let's perform also the health check since we are already here. Okay, so that if there are any other DTC, we can clear. We can clear all of them. So health check is checking all the DTCs in the system. This will take a little longer, but not that much longer, because it scans all the DTCs, each and every system. Checking rear camera and everything. So this is the result of the health check. Yes, there he has also a DTC for SRS system, the safety restraint system. Okay, no signal from the left front impact sensor, so for sure this car has a huge accident. Low tire, air pressure, steering angle sensor failure, electric parking brake control unit power source circuit, low voltage electric parking brake control unit internal circuit malfunction. For EPS, BSA system malfunction. And for keyless, which is the customer concern, driver's door LF antenna circuit open. It is still there since we didn't erase the DTC yet. And also the passenger's door left LF antenna circuit open, which we try to repair. If the DTC is still there, then we're going to give recommendation to replace it after clearing the DTC. And the same DTC for passengers door LF antenna circuit open, we will give our final recommendation to replace it. And for other body electrical, which is power window master switch loss communication, we have already tightened also the connector and cleaned them. Okay, let's try to, we are now going to clear all this DTC. So body electrical, one push start, EPS, ABS, and SRS DTCs. Okay, let's go back to the system. I mean the system selection menu. So we have first the of course in the body electrical. Okay, body electrical section. Now we're going to witness if you're going to witness if our repair for driver's side is correct, is final. So we're going to keyless transmitter, of course. Keyless, or even into the security, we can see that DTC there. But first, let's go to keyless. Okay, there you are. Okay, so keyless access system. Let's clear the DTC. Okay, let's clear the DTC. Okay, so press enter to clear all body electrical DTCs. Enter. Okay, so DTCs have been cleared. Enter again. Okay, so now there was no DTC found. Okay, and what about the other things? Let's go to the security. Okay, so there was no DTC found also because we have already cleared. And what is next? Let's go to gauges. This might have this DTC also. Let's check. Okay, so there was no DTC found also. So we're going out from the body electrical section. Okay, and then let's go next to EPS, electronic power steering system. Let's check the DTC. Let's clear again this DTC. PSA system malfunction. Okay, let's clear all of them. Cleared. Okay, okay, exit. Next, ABS. Okay, ABS. Okay, so check DTC again. For sure there are many DTCs. Okay, let's clear all them. Okay, operation in progress. It requires the ignition switch to turn off. Okay, let's turn off the ignition switch. And then turn the ignition switch on. Okay, so this operation has been successful. So it means we have successfully cleared all the DTCs. Oh, one DTC has came back. Okay, low tire air pressure. Anyway, we have to adjust all the tire pressure. We have to inflate the tires. Let's inflate his tire. Okay. Let's inflate his tire. Yeah, his tire pressure is too low. He has only 20 psi. Okay. Next. Yeah, this one is lower than 20 psi. Okay. Okay. Oh. So we have already inflated all of his tires. Okay, let's clear them. Let's clear the DTC, I mean. Okay, again, turn the ignition switch off. Turn the ignition switch on again. This operation has been successful. DTC has been cleared. Okay. So again. Okay. So since we cannot clear this DTC because it has TPMS, we have to calibrate his TPMS. Okay, yes. I changed the language, guys, because I don't understand Arabic. Okay, I changed the language from Arabic to English. Let's go to the settings and vehicle. Yes, vehicle, and then TPMS calibration. Calibrate. Yes, calibration is started. Okay. Okay, so let's check the DTC. Yes, now no DTC was found. Okay, and the malfunction indicator light for TPMS is gone. Okay, as you can see, it is not blinking anymore, the malfunction indicator light for TPMS. Okay, so let's go to the next section to continue clearing all the DTC. The last one is SRS. Okay, so let's go to the SRS. Check the DTC. So no signal from left front impact sensor. So this is B0090-87. No signal from left front impact sensor. Let's try to clear it first. Let's try to erase this DTC first. Okay. Ignition switch off again. Ignition switch on. Okay. So the DTC has been cleared. Let's see if this DTC will come back. So no DTC was found. Yes, maybe they disconnected only the front impact sensor. So and the DTC was appeared in the system, and it cannot be cleared by just disconnecting the negative terminal of the battery unless you cleared it using this scanner. Okay, so no DTC found. Let's try to start the engine. Okay. Confirm there were no more malfunction indicator light on his gauge control panel. Okay, so let's try to turn off this ignition switch, and then we're going to operate the power door lock security system. Let's lock the car. Okay, it is already locked, and his arming indicator light is blinking now, which is good. Okay, let's open. Okay, let's lock again several times. Let's open. Okay, let's close. Okay, it opens using the keyless remote, keyless access remote. Let's lock again. Okay, so this sensor, the purpose of this sensor is to sense that this remote is with the car owner. Okay, so when you open this without pressing this remote key, and when you put your hand inside this door handle, it will automatically open because it's called keyless access. So once you have your key, your remote key, you can open this door handle without pressing the remote key. Okay, so it senses your hand inside the door handle. Okay, the outer door handle. Okay, let's try again. You can see the light and you can hear that the actuators are working. Okay, yes, let's lock again. So let's open. Let's put our hand here. Okay, without pressing the remote key button. Yes. Okay, lock. Let's lock again. Let's try to the other side. Okay, this is the passenger side. Let's see if this one is working also. Yes. Let's lock again. Yes. Wait. Let's see again. Is it working? Yes. You can see the light also here, from here. Okay, let's lock again. Yes, it is locked. And without pressing this remote key button, let's try to open. Yes. Okay, close. And let's put this there. So let's try to open again. Okay, let's try to open. Okay, let's lock. Okay, so it should be here. Yes, let's lock. Let's open again. Yes. Okay. So okay guys, we have already fixed every problem of this customer. His keyless access system is now working properly, and his TPMS malfunction indicator light is also gone. So for sure his tire pressure, since it has all of the tire has the same tire pressure reading, it means this customer did not use this car for a long time, maybe because of this accident. So it was just stuck in the parking area, and the tire was being soft. Okay, what else? His malfunction indicator light also for his keyless control unit, which is his main concern, is now gone. Okay, it is now gone. All the DTCs also are gone. Okay, the only thing that is left is I only need to fix back everything that I have dismantled here. So let's fix it back. I mean, I'm going to fix it back. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's turn off the ignition switch. And let's disconnect the scanner. Okay. Okay. And then let's fix back the door panel. So it's all okay now. Yes. Okay. And also this one. And this one also. Okay, and then let's take out every tools we use from this car. Okay, and the paper, and then let's finish the report. Okay, we will now going to finish the report and turn over this car to the job controller. Okay. Okay guys, and then the job controller will give this repair order to the quality controller, and then from the quality controller, if the customer concern is well fixed, then this car will be turned over to the washing area. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this. This is just simple and basic troubleshooting for body electrical problems. It is somehow complicated if we got some DTCs concerning about the control unit. But since this is these are only LF sensor, LF antennas, and open circuit, then it is just a simple approach only for electrical diagnosis. But once that the DTC, once the problem of the car has a communication line concern, that is very complicated. It is not easy to find, it is not easy to fix,